One of the Trollocs was getting to its feet. A wolf's muzzle jutted out below sunken eyes, flat, emotionless eyes, and all too human. Hairy, pointed ears twitched incessantly. It stepped over one of its dead companions on sharp goat hooves. The same black mail the others wore rasped against leather trousers, and one of the huge scythe-curved swords swung at its side. It muttered something, guttural and sharp, then said, "Others go away. Narg stay. Narg smart." The words were distorted and hard to understand, coming from a mouth never meant for human speech. Its tone was meant to be soothing, he thought, but he could not take his eyes off the stained teeth, long and sharp, that flashed every time the creature spoke. "Narg knows some come back sometime. Narg wait. You no need sword. Put sword down." Until the Trolloc spoke, Rand had not realized that he held Tam's sword wavering before him in both hands, its point aimed at the huge creature. Its towered head and shouldered above him, with a chest and arm to dwarf Master Luhan. "Narg no hurt." It took a step closer, gesturing. "You put sword down." The dark hair on the backs of his hands were thick, like fur. "Stay back," Rand said, wishing his voice were steadier. "Why did you do this? Why?" The snarl quickly became a toothy smile. "Put sword down. Narg no hurt. Mere draw on talk you." A flash of emotion crossed the distorted face. Fear. "Others come back. You talk mere draw." It took another step, one big hand coming to rest on its own sword hilt. "You put sword down." Rand wet his lips. Mere draw. The worst of the stories were walking tonight. If a fade was coming, it made a Trolloc pale by comparison. He had to get away. But if the Trolloc drew that massive blade, he would not have a chance. He forced his lips into a shaky smile. "All right." Grip tightening on the sword, he let both hands drop to his side. "I'll talk." The wolf's smile became a snarl, and the Trolloc lunged for him. Rand had not thought anything that big could move so fast. Desperately, he brought his sword up. The monstrous body crashed into him, slamming him against the wall. Breath left his lungs in one gasp. He fought for air as they fell to the floor together, the Trolloc on top. Frantically, he struggled beneath the crushing weight, trying to avoid thick hands groping for him and snapping jaws. Abruptly, the Trolloc spasmed and was still.